Crustacea. Water fleas, wood lice, and barnacles, they belong to the group Crustacea. Then the next question, which of the following groups is most advanced? Talophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms, bryophytes. Which one is the most advanced in terms of evolution? And the answer is C, gymnosperms. Gymnosperms are the most advanced in that group. Yeah, you know the other one of gymnosperms, that is the angiosperm. But gymnosperms, from these options, we have gymnosperms being the most advanced. The next question, examples of organisms in which extracellular digestion occurs are A, fungus, loranthus, and housefly; B, rhizopus, sponges, and earthworm; C, roundworm, tapeworm, and hydra; D, rhizopus, housefly, and hydra. This question is asking that which of these group of organisms undergoes extracellular digestion, that is, digestion that is outside their cell. And the answer here is C, roundworm, tapeworm, and hydra. They undergo extracellular digestion. We move on to the next question, which says the mammalian erythrocytes differ from leukocytes at maturity because the erythrocytes are what? A, discoid and nucleated; B, discoid and N-nucleated; C, amoeboid and nucleated; D, amoeboid and N-nucleated. So the answer to that question is D, amoeboid and A-nucleated. The presence of endoskeleton is a characteristic of which group? A, invertebrata; B, vertebrata; C, insecta; D, coelenterata. The answer is B, vertebrata. It's only vertebrates that have endoskeleton, that is internal skeleton. Vertebrates are the one that have it. So the answer is B, vertebrata. The next question, the capture and digestion of insects by a pitcher plant is a special form of nutrition termed what? A, autotrophic; B, heterotrophic; C, chemosynthetic; D, saprophytic. The answer is heterotrophic. The umbrella-shaped fruiting body of a fully developed mushroom is the what? A, pileus; B, mycelium; C, basidium; D, style. When you are familiar with mushroom, you know that it has the stem, then an umbrella-like shape. So the question is asking, what is that umbrella called? The umbrella is called basidium. The basidium, that's C, basidium. The next question, the similarity among organisms belonging to the same group will be least within each: A, family; B, order; C, kingdom; D, species. Looking at this, we see that kingdom is the highest. Kingdom, phylum, class, family, order, genus, species. You have kingdom, phylum, class, family, order, genus, species. So kingdom is the highest. So similarity will be least in kingdom, while it will be the most in species. So the answer to this question is C, kingdom. Kingdom is the largest. And we say everybody is a Nigerian. Then Nigeria will say, okay, we have Hausa men, Yoruba men, Igbo men. Then okay, we have people from Osun State. Then we say people from Oshogbo. Then we say people from one local government. So that is how the kingdom, family, kingdom, phylum, family, genus, order, species is. So that is the way. So the answer is C, kingdom. Then the next question says hermaphroditic reproduction can be found among A, arthropods and nematodes; B, pisces and amphibians; C, annelids and mollusks; D, coelentrates and platyhelminths. Hermaphroditic reproduction, that is, they are hermaphrodites in nature and they undergo hermaphroditic reproduction. They have both sex organs, the male and the female, and that group is annelids and mollusks. Option C, annelids and mollusks, they undergo hermaphroditic reproduction. The next question, the absence of special food and water conducting systems restricts the body size in A, algae, liverworts and mosses; B, liverworts, mosses and fern; C, bryophytes and the pteridophytes; D, talophytes and the pteridophytes. And the answer here is A, algae, liverworts, and mussels. The absence of special food and conducting system in them is the one that restricts their size. Algae, liverworts, and mussels. The next question. The most common characteristics of the fungal hyphae is the possession of what? A. Cell-like compartments with one nucleus each. B. Cell walls that are both rigid and chitinous. C. A multicellular mycelium in the substrate. D. Cell-like partitions formed by cross walls. The most common characteristics of the fungal hyphae is the possession of cell-like compartments, with each one having a nucleus. That is option A. The next question. Insects are considered the most successful among invertebrates because A. They possess exoskeletons. B. They survive in various environmental conditions. C. They have wings for flight. D. They possess the ability to change their forms. Insects can survive in a variety of environmental conditions. Hot, cold, they can survive. So that is why they are numerous. The environmental condition, they can easily adapt. And the answer to that option, to that question, is option B. They survive in various environmental conditions. The next question. The larval stage of a mosquito is called what? A. Wriggler. B. drop. C. maggot. D. caterpillar. D. The answer is A. Wriggler. The next question. The outer wall of fungi is rigid owing to the presence of what? A. Cell wall. B. lignin. D. cellulose. D. chitin. Chitin is the one that is responsible for the rigidity in outer cell wall of fungi. So the answer is D. chitin. The next question. Angiosperms and gymnosperms, they belong to the class Schizophyta, Spermatophyta, Pteridophyta, Bryophyta. Which class of angiosperms and gymnosperms belong? They belong to the Spermatophyta group. Spermatophyta. So we have angiosperms and gymnosperms. Then the next question. An example of a radially symmetrical organism is what? A. Planaria. B. Hydra. C. Tapeworm. D. Roundworm. Hydra is a radially symmetrical organism in that question, and that option is option B. Hydra. The leech and the earthworm belong to, they are very familiar, you should just be able to know for each of the classes, you'll be able to give at least one or two examples of organisms that belong to the class, so you'll be able to easily remember, even if you have given like 3 options or 3 organisms in that group. Once you are familiarized yourself with 1 or 2, then the third one you will easily get the answer. So leech and earthworm belong to the group A. mollusk, B. crustaceans, C. arachnids, D. annelids. Earthworm belongs to annelids, so you know that answer is D. Leech and earthworm belong to the annelids. Then we have this. Number 1, Rattus rattus. 2, Agama agama. 3, Bufo regularis. 4, Tilapia zili. Now, they are asking for the order of evolutionary advancements of the above vertebrates. They are vertebrates, they have rats, we have lizard, we have tilapia fish there. So, the order of revolutionary advancements in this, we have option A, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is Rattus rattus, Agama agama, Bufo regularis, Tilapia zili. Then B says 1, 4, 3, 2, we have Rattus rattus, Tilapia zili, Bufo regularis, and Agama agama. Then C says 2, 3, 4, 1, that is Agama agama, Bufo regularis, Tilapia, then Rattus rattus. Then option D says 4, 3, 2, 1. That is Tilapia zili, Bufo regularis, Agama agama, Rattus rattus, and that is the order. That D. Tilapia, fish. We have said it in one of the classes that fish is the most. As in, when you find fish in the auction of evolution, fish is older compared to other ones. So most of the other organisms, we can trace them to fish. Fish is quite O is other organisms can be traced to it. Like I was telling you that gill slits, you find it in mammals, you find it in reptiles, you find it in amphibia, and you find it in fish. So fish is more advanced. So looking at this option, and that is the only option that starts even with D. So tilapia, Bufo regularis, agama, and ratus, option D. The next question. The dominant phase in the life cycle of the fern is what? Gametophyte, B. Prothallus, C. Sporophyte, D. Antheridium. The answer is C. Sporophyte. Then, which of the following groups of cells is devoid of true nuclei? That is, which one does not have a true nucleus? A. Viruses, B. Algae, C. Monera, D. Fungi. Viruses don't have true nuclei. So virus A is the answer. Viruses A. The next question. Seed plants are divided into A. Tracheophytes and ferns, B. Angiosperms and gymnosperms, C. Monocotyledons and dicotyledons, D. Talophytes and bryophytes. Seed plants are also called spermatophytes, and there was a question that we treated that spermatophytes are divided into angiosperms and gymnosperms. So the answer to this question is B. Angiosperms and gymnosperms. Seed plants are divided into angiosperms and gymnosperms. Then the next question. In which of the following groups of vertebrates is parental care mostly exhibited? A. Reptilia, B. Amphibia, C. Apes, D. Mammalia. Which of them exhibits parental care most? Parental care is found mostly in mammals. Have you seen a reptile carrying his young one following